Our government delegation, which continued negotiations on site in Washington, has just returned home. The focus is on how much the differences over the $350 billion investment execution plan were narrowed. We'll connect to the presidential office to get an update. This is reporter Song Ju-young. Director Kim Yong-byum reportedly mentioned substantial progress had been made. Could you provide more specific details?
After mentioning substantial progress, he also said significant alignment had been reached. Although one or two issues still need coordination, the stance is much more optimistic than before the US visit.
In light of the discussions before the visit, the chances of addressing and resolving issues at the APEC summit appear to be much more promising right now. That's the overall outlook.
Kim's remarks are particularly significant because during the 4-day visit to the US, he met with key figures like Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick, who is central to these negotiations. During the visit, it's reported that Director Kim briefed President Lee on the negotiation process and strategy and received feedback. It seems today will be similar. A presidential office official told MBN that they would brief President Lee, whether over the phone or in person. It didn't specify the exact method of reporting.
The specific details on the differences that were narrowed remain somewhat unclear. What content could be included in the report to the president?
Yes, it seems that's because negotiations are still ongoing. However, Mr. Kim hinted that there was some alignment within what South Korea can handle, suggesting our stance was somewhat accepted. Therefore, it seems he will report to President Lee on the progress of discussions regarding the management, structure, and timeline of a fund worth $350 billion, approximately 500 trillion won. President Trump had previously insisted on full cash payment investments, which was unacceptable to our government due to concerns over potential financial crises. The government had previously proposed a compromise of providing up to 5% in cash up front, with the rest covered through loans or guarantees and long-term installment plans, so there's a lot of interest in how this is progressing. We should watch the sudden emergence of soybean market opening as a last-minute factor. Reports indicate the US, facing a halt in soybean imports from China due to sanctions, has asked for increased shipments from South Korea, indirectly acknowledged by National Security Advisor Wi Seong-rak. Thus, attention will be on whether South Korea will make concessions on agricultural products and seek gains in other areas. The remaining one or two unresolved issues may be addressed through a top-down approach by the leaders of the US and South Korea at the APEC summit. This has been Song Ju-young reporting for MBN News.